MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
In now, Chris Bryant, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Chris Bryant.
From the stretch, and afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
The 1-0. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Castro. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
So a runner at third here with 1 gone, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
The count now at 2-2. Two and two now to Baez. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First offering on its way.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The 1-0 delivery.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Wilson Contreras would be next. He loses him on ball 4.
That is it. The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Schwarber is off at first with 2 away. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
2-2 now.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Cubbies are in front 1-0. Yu Darvish gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early if he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts. It's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
First pitch of the at-bat. Trey Turner is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting second, the right fielder, Adam Eaton.
And now for Washington, Adam Eaton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey!
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. One out, nobody on. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting first, the second baseman, Darwin.
So stepping in, Starlin Castro. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Darvish pauses. Here's the pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. The pitch. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They still trail 1-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now, 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside, 3-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Here comes the payoff pitch, and it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Another full count pitch home, and that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Now at the plate, Ian Happ. First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Digging in, Jason Kipnis. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Got a piece. It's 2-2.
Count 2-2.
First and second here with nobody out. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Batting now, the pitcher, number 11.
So now to the plate, Yu Darvish, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Three runs already home here. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Still only 1 out in the inning. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Set and the 2-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Fouled away. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And it's fouled away. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Rizzo is up over 1,200 career hits during his time in the majors. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Rizzo out in front here as this is pulled fouled into the seats in right.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Well, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Here now is Juan Soto.
Leading up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Down the first baseline. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Throw won't get him.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Stepping into the box, Victor Robles. First offering on its way. Hit hard towards center. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Stepping in now, Eric Thames, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes set with the 0-1. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be 2. Scooped up. There's 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's down.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball.
And he misses low with it. 2-0. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Cubs 4 and the Nats 1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping up now, Javier Baez. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's set, and the pitch.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
0-1. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here it comes. Up and in for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in a big part of the field.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
The count is 2-1.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder. The 3-1. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Gone! A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. Hard on the ground towards short. Turner has it, and that's the second out.
The batter, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. The pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Robles is on his horse. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Cubs 5 and the Nats 1. Carter Kieboom digs in now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Number 8.
From the stretch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. A ball and a strike. Kieboom Stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
And he lays off again. Ball 3.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Taken but called a strike.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, Steven Strasburg, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Ray Turner.
Here now is Trey Turner. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Darvish pauses. Here it is on 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down here 5-1. All set for the start of the 4th. Stepping up to the plate, Ian Happ. He reached on a single in his first try.
Ian Happ.
And the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground is short. Kerner gloves it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now that's second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 5 runs on only 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And right into the shift. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The pitcher, number 11, Darvish.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the pitcher bats next. That'll be Darvish. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. Ball 1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. Chopped towards first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're up 5-1. Adam Eaton digging in next. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder, Adam Eaton.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
Ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. At the plate, Starlin Castro. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. lifted into the air out towards center field. Hap is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 22, Soto.
At the plate, Juan Soto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Victor Robles digging in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. In the air now, out to right field. On the move is Hayward. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. They're down 5-1. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Two 2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Now the National skipper is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Austin Voth takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 50, Austin.
Anthony Rizzo will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the belt, kicks and deals. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
And that brings up Javi Baez.
Ball 1.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. He hit a sac fly earlier. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Runner at second here with one man out. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Voth stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a 5th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
2-1. Here it is. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 6-1 ball game. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. From the stretch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even. It
loves to throw it inside.
2 out with the man at first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Nats 1. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading up for Washington,
Good stuff, Heidi.
the
Thanks.
first baseman, Aaron.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Happ is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Kirk. Suzuki.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps Carter Kieboom to give it a try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Darvish pauses. Here's his offering.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The pitcher, number 50.
Howie Kendrick will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 47. Howie Kendrick.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. This is fought off foul over to the right side. It's a ball and a strike. Kendrick, a 36-year-old veteran. He was taken in the 10th round during the 2002 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Kendrick is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nationals leave 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Roenis Elias takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 55, Roenis.
New inning set to get underway. Now to the plate, Jason Hayward. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Ready for another shot now. Ian Happ, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First offering on its way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
2-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Outside in a full count. 3-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Hit out towards second. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 6-1. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
He's set, and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Here comes the 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
In now is Adam Eaton. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Starlin Castro is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Fouled off.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Popped up. And he'll get there to make the catch right next to the tarp.
Center fielder, number 60, Victor.
Ready for another chance? Victor Robles, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
That evens it up 1-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nats leave a pair. They trail 6-1. Wander Suero is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, Wander.
Seventh inning ready to roll. Now batting, Yu Darvish. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Here's the pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this is foul for the first strike. Suero has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Here's a blooper out toward left center, and that's in there. Base hit.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
21.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. And that misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. None out, runners at first and second. This is in the air to left. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. And he's safe. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Bases full now following the error. And next it'll be the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here, but Suzuki's able to keep it in front of him. That's inside. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch.
Count. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Hey. Count is 3-1.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
At the plate now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Another 2-2 offering. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Tanner Rainey comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Jason Hayward, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1, here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Robles is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you gotta love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by making that play.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch.
Oh, that's just out.
The 1-0. Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as this lead got even wider. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. So the bases are clear now following the home run, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Cubs lead it 12-1. Bottom of the inning now. Standing in, Eric Thames. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
0-1 pitch on its way.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Man, that is the cardinal sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Hayward will get there as he tracks it down deep in foul territory for out number 1.
The batter, number 8.
Striding into the box, Carter Kieboom. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
All even at 2-2. Here it is.
We got a full count.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
He's set, and the payoff pitch gets him swinging. He struck him out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Asdrubal Cabrera will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
Well, he's throwing a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Darvish pauses. Here's the pitch.
We got 3 balls and 2
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Count remains full. A bouncer to the left side. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Washington. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Javi Guerra enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 48, Javi Guerra.
Victor Caratini is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Chris Bryant. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. And no one will track it down.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The next 3-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Bryant around first, heading for second. Around second now and headed for third. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And he'll get in there safely.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
So now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 delivery. Count even now at 1-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 1-1. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo as they just continue to pour it on here. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now, with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Here's Javier Baez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Here it is, the 3-0. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball inside.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Harris comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
To the plate now, Wilson Contreras, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Last time through was a base hit. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batter, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Settling in now, Jason Hayward. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Four runs here in this half inning. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward as this lead got even wider. Into the box now, Ian Happ as he lifts it in the air to right field. Eaton is under it. And that's the 3rd out. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 17-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jeremy Jeffress is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. David Bodie is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Ties him up inside with a good fastball. 2-1 to count to Trey Turner.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Eaton. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
Here's Starlin Castro. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Stepping in now, Juan Soto. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Two and 0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Two and two.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3 and 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So striding in, Victor Robles. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. 1 out and a runner on second base. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The first baseman, number 9, Eric.
Digging in once again, Eric Thames. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Good change up there as he takes command. 0-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 8 full. The Cubbies are in front 17-3. Digging in, Jason Kipnis. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Ready with the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Pops this one up. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
At the plate, David Bodie, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. And he falls behind. 0-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Suzuki has it, and he makes the throw to first. Bodie is retired, and there's one away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Bryant. Tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. He's set, and the pitch. Late that time for a strike. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball one. The 1-1.
I got the count 1 and 2.
In the dirt. Throw goes to third. Throw down to third is thrown away right down the left field line. And now a run comes across. One out, nobody on. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Daniel Hudson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Anthony Rizzo. And he lays off there 1-0. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now the payoff pitch home. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Misses, ball 2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
The 2-2. Hit hard, but foul. Here it is. Line softly out toward left center. That's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
This is just bordering on ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in one game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
Schwarber is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
1-1 to Schwarber. First and second now, 1 man out. Belted high in the air out to left. Racing back the left fielder, still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. One and one to count. The pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, Brad Week. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Pitch on the way.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Ian Happ would be next. Here comes the 3-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is line to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
So now to the plate, Ian Happ, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Cubs are on top 22-3. Coming to the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. The 1-2.
Ball 2. 2-2 count. The count is full. 3-2.
Carter Kieboom will be next. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Number 8.
Now at the plate, Carter Kieboom. No hits to this point. From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The pitcher, number 44, Daniel Hudson.
Ryan Zimmerman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
Too high, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike. Ball 2.
2-0.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled off. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed. Chased the fastball that time. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Sharp ground ball to third. Kipnis on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
22-3 today. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yu Darvish gets the W on the mound. Steven Strasburg struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.